Hi guys, I wanted to show you Planet Hollywood, and it says parking garage, and the Miracle Mile shops, but that's from South Park, okay? From South Park. So you South Park, come here, and you see the beginning of the Miracle Mile, and it goes into two directions, that direction there, and that direction there. Okay, so we're going one way, and then I'll come back and show you the other way, and then show you a little bit of Planet Hollywood as well. But we do have separate videos for the buffet, and but I will show you Planet Hollywood so that you take a look and decide if it's the kind of place, if the vibe works for you guys. And bear in mind, the location is pretty good. It's close to the middle, the very heart of Mid-Strip. But remember that these days you really have to go also a bit further up, you know, Mirage, Venetian, and Wynn. There are places that you have to go. You just cannot just stay mid-strip. You have to go a little bit north. They consider themselves still mid-strip, but I wouldn't say Venetian is mid-strip. Okay, so obviously, you know, it's past midnight. It's the only way that I can show you a little bit of something. Otherwise, it can't. Sometimes it's really packed. But this is when there is a little bit of remnants from the times when Planet Hollywood used to be the Aladdin a long time, quite a while ago. And I used to really love this section here because, well, now you've got all these modern stores and so forth, but if you actually take a look at the buildings, can you see it all because of the light? Take a look at the buildings, maybe these ones are better. Look up there. Then, you know, it's built in, and you see the fake sky. It's really magnificent, isn't it? Like, I love themed resorts. You get a feeling that you're walking through, as you're supposed to, a desert town. You know, a town in the desert. And it's very cute. Of course, now it's really quite funny because it's part of Planet Hollywood, and I guess you could stretch your imagination and say, oh, it's a Hollywood set. But in fact, it was part of the Aladdin, which was a themed resort. The light doesn't really make it that easy, so I'm going to have to try and show you things that are not quite so brightly lit. It's quiet now, of course, but you've got your restaurants, you've got, you know, stores, and then you've got stores on the other side as well, and I'll show you that. Sports memorabilia. The beautiful sky again with the beautiful buildings in style, in theme. Isn't that beautiful? There was a time where the Aladdin was really an amazing resort, actually. Then it changed theme, so, you know, it's all a matter of personal opinion, and I'll leave it at that. Magic shop, look. Of course, it's closed now. It's a bit, you know, past midnight. A few things are still open, but lots of place to sit down even when it's really busy and just catch your breath, you know, although it's all air conditioned in here, so it's pleasant for that reason. The theater, Showgirl bar, look at that big statuesque figure. And then behind you've got the theme still, you know, the old Aladdin themes, really beautiful. See if I can show you. Then here you've got this cute little fountain. It's actually nice. It's a place where you can sit down and refresh. You can still feel a bit of the mist a little bit, you know, changes color. Very cute, very in front of the theater. Very cute. Then you have a bar. Plenty of that. Restaurants. This is an Italian restaurant. Kind of reaching the end of its day, like everything else really. But you get an idea, right? And I actually personally I really like these themed resorts because it gives you more of a fantastic, you know, fantasy experience besides just the loud bars and the loud noise and the loud clubs and the loud pool parties, which you guys, I know you love. But it's always nice to also fantasize and think that you're in a different place, right? Well, at least I think it is. And again, we're walking along this section. Again, we continue with these cute themes, desert town themes. IBC stores, plenty of shops to walk around and entertain yourselves. And here you got this, in these sections you have, those mobile shops, so to speak. Plenty of places where you can buy alcohol and drinks and so forth. And they're open, of course, Only the major stores, like the traditional stores, and by that I mean clothes stores and so forth, they close, after 11 or 10 o'clock even. But I'd say 11. It does change depending on the store. But it is really beautiful, as you can see. Look at the nice, of course, not quite in theme, the ceiling. So it's a mix. Planet Hollywood is a mix of the old, beautiful Aladdin and the modern Planet Hollywood theme. So, in a way it's good because it meets the visual and sensual expectations and preferences of a variety of people, not just one type. And then these gates, I used to love these gates here from the outside of the stores, replicating a little bit, as I say, those old desert villages, I thought that was very cute. See, you see a few here. We're getting to the end, and then when we get to the end, I'm just going to go quickly to the other side and show you the other side. You see, like this gate. Isn't that pretty? Very pretty. Gap, all sorts of stores, Now, keep walking this way. If I keep walking this way, as you can see, you end up at the hotel registration, Planet Hollywood, Elara, of course. But right now, this would be another place where you can gather, sit down, relax, decide what you want to do. But it's it's quite a labyrinth, It's quite a labyrinth. So, guys, when you think, I'll just go into Vegas a couple of days and I'll see everything. No, you cannot see everything. I cannot show you everything, and as much as I would like. And, every time we come here, we stay here 3 weeks or longer. It's just impossible. There's so much to show you and so much to do. So it's a good idea always to kind of make a plan of the things you want to see and do. Find out as much as possible ahead of time if you want to make the most of Vegas, especially if you come from Europe and you can't necessarily come back, in 3 months' time. So that way we actually get to the casino and so forth. I just wanted to show you this way beforehand. So it's plenty of stores, but there are lots of places where you can do your shopping in Vegas, and that's for all budgets, by the way, since I'm here telling you about it. You got Town Square, which is past Mandalay Bay South. You gotta go by car or by cab. And you could perhaps get on the Deuce and stop just before. So actually it's doable. And the Deuce is a bus, and we talk about those buses on top-buffet.com. We have a section titled Transportation. Check our menu there. So we're actually getting to the end. Over there you will see the Strip, and or rather the one side. So that is it. Now I'm gonna go back and show you a bit more of Planet Hollywood. Okay, I'm back this way. So much to show you. So guys, Planet Hollywood, what is it good for? I mean, what kind of crowds come here? A bit of everybody, of course, especially during those slow season times when Total Rewards or Caesars Entertainment, they send out all these comp offers, and comp means free. And there are, in low season, if you sign up, you're gonna start receiving all those free offers. So wherever you're from, sign up, you never know. And then during those times, pretty much every type of guest stays here or at any of the Total Rewards resorts and casinos. When it's high season, and summer is a bit different, as I said, it's a little bit more high season, except for some specific dates. Then, it's not quite so easy to come here for free or super cheap. But it's another semi-affordable resorts, Planet Hollywood. It's not really cheap, is it? It's mid-range, except for on hot dates when it's quite expensive. And And so before you book it, just check the rooms, read our room review, and we have videos on the rooms and other amenities. Of course, you've got bars here that are open late. And this way is the entrance to the casino. One of the entrances to the casino. The casino is rather nice, you know. I mean, they have a variety of slot machines. It's not necessarily the biggest, but they have a really big convention center, actually, which used to be absolutely phenomenal. Now it's a little bit of a unused space, but you can still have a nice, quiet time up there. I'm gonna go a bit more this way, and then perhaps I'm gonna come back. There you go. As I said, 11 o'clock, right? Friday to Saturday, the mall hours are until midnight. So it is Friday. Scratch that. It is Thursday. It's Thursday today. So we arrived just after midnight, a little bit later. But I wanted to show you the mall hours. We say mall in British English, mall in American English. So. Type of people, as I was saying, well, it does appeal to young people because of the new theme, the Hollywood theme. So a lot of youngsters, a lot of young crowds, 20 something, they like to come here because of the theme, and there are a lot of young shops, you know, shops for young people, particularly young people. So bear that in mind. You know, when you go to Bellagio, you have a different type of shop array. So yes, I mean, I'd say tendentially it's a young person's resort, though rest assured you'll find a variety of guests staying here throughout the year, especially during low season, many different types because of the comps, but at all times really. I didn't think that their gym was any good, by the way. You know, it was okay, you know, but somehow, you know, so far, the Caesars Entertainment Group, with a couple of exceptions, they don't seem to value gyms too much, which is a shame, really, because some of us need to stay fit after eating at all those buffets. So you got another section here. Lobster meat. Fat Tuesday. And then keep going that way, you get Rainstorm. Again, the parking, and Las Vegas Boulevard on the right. Can you see it? I'm shaking too much, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back this way towards the casino. Again, because there's another section I want to show you. Before that, I wanted to highlight, as you can see, it is June 2014, and as you can see, the people remaining around here are young. So if you're young, you might find this a good vibe for you. There are other options for young crowds, and we do have a dedicated section on top-buffet.com devoted to Vegas hotels for young crowds. And it's actually titled like that, Vegas Hotels for Young Crowds, Vegas Resorts for Young Crowds. And that will hopefully help you make up your mind as to where you want to stay in Vegas. I mean, things are always changing, but this is June 2014, and we just updated that page, and we'll keep an eye on things always. We come here every 3 months, and we don't live in Vegas, but we come here every 3 months, and I think it's good not to live here if you actually review things, because it gives you a fresh perspective. Sometimes when changes take place and you live there, you don't notice them quite so much, or it's a different perspective. A local's perspective of Vegas is going to be different from that of a visitor's perspective. So we do enjoy coming here every 3 months or so, but I do enjoy to keep that visitor's perspective, I think. For the reasons I just told you. I actually quite like it that way. Of course, you know, some of you come to Vegas occasionally only, and some of you I know blow a lot of money in one short little trip. And so either way, whether you want to blow a lot of money or you want to save your money and spend as little as possible and have the whole experience regardless, then perhaps it would be a good idea, to make a list of what you want to experience, what you want to do, where you want to be, who you want to be with, who you want to be next to, And that's at pools, bars, casinos, hotels, and so forth. So hopefully our section on top-buffet.com will help you out. Now, I don't know what their policy is about filming inside casinos. Some resorts are a bit more unhappy about it than others, so I don't necessarily want to film the whole thing. But I want to show you the bars, so you get an idea of what the atmosphere is like at PH at about just past midnight. I like that big ball. So there's a bar. Often you go to this many Vegas resorts, with the exception, of really high-end ones, the really, really classy ones. You will have bars in the middle of the casino, local players there. Oh, by the way, right now it's really fun. There is the World Poker Tournament. Really, really great fun at the Rio. Love it. I love to see all the big poker names there. So, I want to show you just an overall view. Then over there you've got your dances on it's a Caesars Entertainment special, with the exception of Excalibur occasionally. Dancing girls. I mean, very few men look at it, really, guys. I mean, do you guys look at it? I see so many girls, half-naked girls, but then I'm a woman, so, it's different. And this is the nice entrance to go up to the convention center. I think further up there, there's a way to the spa, but as you can see, we're not going that way right now. And nearby, there's a similar entrance that will take you to the buffet, which is obviously closed because it's midnight. But you get an idea, right? You get an idea of what it's like. I mean, it is kind of for young people, isn't it? I mean, you see older people, of course, of course you will. I mean, ultimately, people come with their offers, and if they get comped, meaning free offers, you're gonna come here. I have stayed at Quads, not just for the reviews, but also because I was comped. So I've stayed anywhere and everywhere, especially because of the reviews, of course. So the same as what I do, other people do. So, but there is, for those who are paying guests, there is usually a tendency that a lot of young people tend to come here, though as you can see, there are a lot of middle-aged people too. So I was trying to show you the entrance to the buffet, so bear with me just a second. So, of course, the lively atmosphere of any casino, but there are, of course, lots of young people. But at the same time, it is Thursday, but as we approach the weekend, there are going to be more and more young people. The weekend is filled with young people at any time, any season. So, loud bars and so forth. And that's the entrance to the Spice Market Buffet. See how cute it is? Now, I know some of you love the Spice Market Buffet. It used to be one of the best in Vegas. It used to be an amazing buffet. Might as well take that opportunity. Just a minute. Well, that was a nice idea, but I touched it and nothing happened. You can read details on this buffet on top-buffet.com, okay? We talk about this buffet in detail. Now, I'm trying to get back to the Miracle Miles. Just a minute. So that's the mezzanine that I was telling you about. This is a good entrance to it. This is obviously still open. The mezzanine, it's really nice. It's kind of empty, but they have couches there. And you got a convention center, of course, spa there, the Sin City Theater, showroom, box office, and so forth. I'm going up so that I can show you very briefly. And then I'll go back to the final section of Miracle Mile. And I think that will be it, but I want to show this section anyway. As I'm going up, I can give you an overall view. give you an overall view of this lively resort and casino, Planet Hollywood. I've got to get out. You see, a little bit busy because here is the entrance to the theater. You got Meatloaf playing soon. It says thank you for not smoking, and it smells like the worst possible smoking place ever. And here you got your poker. They've put some more poker tables here, which is new because before it used to be totally empty. And frankly, I preferred it when it was empty. I'm glad I came up because, you know, I was here just, as I say, just a couple of months ago, 3 actually, and it was totally empty, but now things change so fast. So I'm actually glad I came up here to show you. Usually I double check and phone up, and you know, I phone if I'm not here to tell you all the updates, and I have contacts here in Vegas, but I actually really like to show it to you in person. And a little tip, if you want the best bathrooms ever, always go through the conference areas, the business areas, and then you'll have the best bathrooms, you know, although here there's this poker tournament, obviously. There's a poker tournament, obviously. These are not the regular tables, okay? And they've got this huge space, so they might as well use it. And so it's not going to be, mind the step, it's not going to be quite so, you know, so super clean probably, but it's a really, so this is what the kind of pictures that you see, famous people. You recognize anybody, guys? I'm talking about you guys from Europe. I'm sure you do. And the conference center is right here. I'll go back, don't worry, I'll go back and show you the rest of the Miracle Mile, but I wanted to show you the little tip to go to good bathrooms. And look at how pretty it is. It is pretty, right? This is the old, you see the remnants of the old Aladdin. It used to be so classy. There was something really classy about the Aladdin, and I really loved the theme, as you kind of gathered already. So I'm just going to keep walking, then I'm going to turn left. I know this place so well. Business centers, of course, some really good resorts, like, for example, Aria. You go to the conference center, convention center rather, and you have amazingly comfortable couches with amazingly beautiful bathrooms. I know some of you say, don't say amazing anymore. Okay, very elegant bathrooms with mouthwash and all the amenities that you would expect from a really high-end resort. And you have free internet there. And we have tips all about where to find free internet on a specific section of top-buffet.com. Here you've got the ballrooms, and of course, since it's the conference convention centers, here you've got people that have booked to come to conferences and so forth, and it's really nice. And these are the best restrooms, guys and girls. The conference and convention restrooms are the best. I'm gonna go, and when I'm done, I'm gonna continue, go downstairs and show you the other final bit of Miracle Miles, okay? As it happens, it wasn't as outstanding as it used to be, but it's still better because it's not quite so crowded, so usually cleaner, you know. Okay, I can't believe I gave you that tip, but why not? Now I'm going to go back outside. I'm going to go through the, where they have the poker tournament area, and then I'm going to go back downstairs, so I'll see you in a second. We're back to the show section, playing Meatloaf. And I'm going to show you a little bit more of the atmosphere. And I'm going to go down the escalator again. So, you know, another opportunity to take a look at what it all feels like. It's not a really massive resort in terms of casino floor. There are bigger ones, you know. Oh, there are much bigger ones. But it is big if you combine all the various other sections. The Miracle Mile, the shops are obviously very big. I mean, that's a big section of the resort. But the casino itself is not the biggest. You know, that's why I don't actually play a lot here, because I get bored. I like to actually find lots and lots of different slot areas, but I like to play, you know. Not everybody comes here to play, as you can see. So, okay, have I convinced you guys? Do you think this is the casino for you? Do you think this is the resort for you? You might want to see the rooms. We have a video on that. And And you can check top-buffet.com for a review of the pool and the rest. Now I'm gonna go back to the final section of Miracle Miles. To be fair, I am looking around and they do have a good variety of machines. I'm a little bit fussy, I like my own particular games, but they do have a decent variety. It's still not the biggest casino in Vegas by any means. But then some of you young guys and girls, I know you don't care about that. You just want to experience other things. Okay, so that's the exit to the Strip. Now I'm gonna go to the other section of Miracle Mile. We got another bar here, just on this side of the casino as I'm leaving really I'm going towards the end of Miracle Mile, the beginning of Miracle Mile. Lots of bars. And then you've got here where you can buy a sandwich if you don't know where else to eat. And it's too late and you're still hungry. And you know, buying things like that, I mean, it's kind of expensive. We do have tips of where you can go if you want a very cheap meal late at night. There are places open 24/7. You can buy something cheap, a whole meal even. Now, this is again the beginning from one point of view, from the Strip point of view of Miracle Mile. This is the entrance, really. The resort, the Strip is right there. They used to have a Goratorium here, but it's no longer here. Rock Bar and Grill. Super noisy Rock Bar and Grill. So, you know, bear all this in mind. Okay, now I can hear myself think again. Okay, so going back to where we came from. Here they give you massages, huh? In fact, my friend dragged me all the way here. I was going to review MGM Grand tonight, but I said, no, I want a massage. So we came all the way here for the massage, but of course it's a bit too late. They give you, real people, not machines, give you massages here, but not at midnight. The mall, you know, stays open until 11, until, you know, midweek, so presumably you can come here at 10 and just enjoy everything that it's now closed. But at least you got an idea. And in a way, believe me, because of the crowd, sometimes it's better to come at this hour if you actually want to take a look. There you go. I'm showing you things that you might be interested in. So lots of stores for young people, young crowds, lots and lots of stores. It's not, is it? It's not like Wynn or Encore, is it? And I'm not saying there are no young people there, but it's a different crowd. Very, very different crowd. Okay. Well, we've been here before, haven't we, guys? Fat Tuesday and so forth. Now, I'm gonna walk towards parking, of course, but I think you've got a good idea. And we're going back through that nice little section where you have the beautiful themed construction and in a way it's happened this time, you know. I mean, I'm walking around with my pretty distinct accent, and there have been people that recognize me. I cannot believe it. I come here really dressed as plainly as I can to, not that I don't want to be recognized, but, you know, to be able to do this, you have to be pretty invisible. Otherwise, it's just, you can't. People start talking and then, but I do enjoy, guys, if you hear me and you want to say hi, feel free to do so. But beware, okay? I'm trying to be invisible. So, you know, don't expect to see me the way you see me on the picture. I mean, I'm short of wearing a mask, okay? Desert Passage there. And look at how pretty it is, right? This is a new little section that I wanted to show you. The restaurants are closed, of course, but look at how pretty. Kind of reminds me of the beauty and detail inside the Paris resorts, because it's just so beautifully themed. Of course, when it used to be Aladdin, it would all make sense. Now it's all a bit of a mix. But nonetheless, I mean, I'm glad they didn't remove all of this because it really is beautiful. I mean, the work that went into all of this, the designing and of course, you know, a nice little idea here. But it is pretty, isn't it? I love it. And it's peaceful here. It's more peaceful. You can come here sometimes, you know, late at night, and I'm talking about 3 o'clock in the morning. Here it gets really even quieter, and there are people spending their time contemplating in these quieter areas. That's really lovely. I love theme resorts. Have I ever said this before? Then, of course, if you come really late at night, and it's happened I mean, you might have heard it already, then you get, you know, a few drunk people walking by. If it bothers you, you know, especially if you are dressed in a way that's gonna make you stand out, then be prepared, you know, it's like everywhere else. A lot of people are drunk here, young people, and you know. So beware. But I do try and be as invisible as possible, but sometimes it's just not possible. Look at this, you know, it's just so pretty. Of course, sections like this, they're cleaning, so when it's lovely modern Starbucks here, you know, when it's late, they start cleaning and section areas off. And that's the way to Elara. Then this is another section where you would get a massage. Oh, my friends will be disappointed because they came here for the massage. But you come here a bit early and you can get your massage. There are other places where you can have a water massage, and I think there is a section even at Excalibur and other areas. And then you can have other types of massage. But you know, in these other food courts or these types of themed walkways, there are lots of little spots where you can get your massage if you're into that. Late at night inside resorts, there are always places where you can have a pizza. Now, my experience, I was actually at Aria. I was hungry late at night, and I ended up buying a pizza, and it was the most expensive pizza I've ever bought. And I didn't expect it here, right? In the US, usually I expect things to be cheaper. But now it was so expensive, so watch out if you're on a budget. There's your pizza right there. I wanted to show it to you, okay? Right now it's making me hungry just looking at it, but no, I cannot have it. It looks good enough, it's thin, you know? And some sort of calzone there. By the way, talking about calzones, if you go to the Red Rock Buffet, they have really nice calzone and strombolis depending on the day. There you go, another, do you remember I told you can find massages and all sorts of things like that everywhere? There you go, you got your, why are my friends not here? So, and you've got your water massages here, it's really cool.
Before I close.
Look at the prices, and the guys here are very nice. They even offer me a discounted price. That's really nice. I recommend it. It's really rejuvenating. If you come really late, like I did, you can get a discount. Well, the guy was giving me a 50% off discount, so for $10 only, I could have had a massage. I mean, can't get any better than that, right? So guys, I'm actually gonna have a massage and tell you all about it, okay? I've actually done the massage. I tell you, actually, you know what? I recommend it. I almost fell asleep, and I feel very, very relaxed. Funny enough, you know? It's also rejuvenating. I guess it does whatever you need it to do for you, you know? As it happens, I was a little bit, I don't know, tired, and I feel very relaxed now. I think if you're stressed, it'll be good for you. If you I think it can also rejuvenate you. And at the same time, what I'm doing now, I'm doing this thing. It's applied on my back, and it's an echo massage. So, you know, it's very affordable, and you can find it here at Planet Hollywood. There are others in other sections of other resorts, but as it happens, I'm here, and the gentleman was extremely kind, gave us a discount. Well, so am I going to see you in one of those? It's good to have it at home, isn't it? Okay, well, I think I've showed you pretty much the whole area. And for more information, you can check us out on top-buffet.com, top-buffet.com. But feel free to ask us any questions that you might have right now and you don't have time to go through our whole website. Otherwise, you probably find everything you need to know there, or almost. Contact us via the contact section there. See you there, guys. Bye-bye.